You may think you know your Porsche already. You know the sport button, launch control, and exactly which RPM makes the flat 6 sound its best. But there is a good chance you are using only half of what your car can actually do. Porsche hides some of its most useful features inside the PCM, the My Porsche app, and settings menus most owners never open. This is not about voiding a warranty or disabling safety systems. 15 real Porsche tricks counted down that 99% of drivers never set up. Number 15. Diagnose your car in total silence. This trick costs nothing, and every good technician already does it. Once every few weeks, drive your Porsche for 10 minutes with the music off, the windows closed, the climate fan low, and your phone put away completely. Then just listen. Listen for a new brake squeal, a suspension clunk over bumps, tire hum that sounds different than usual, wheel bearing noise, wind whistling around a seal, an interior rattle, a drivetrain vibration, a new engine note, an exhaust rattle, or a cooling fan running louder than it should. A Porsche is engineered to feel connected to the road, which means it often communicates a developing problem long before any warning light ever appears on the dash. The secret is not paranoia. It is simply knowing what your own car sounded and felt like on the day everything was working correctly, so you actually notice the day something quietly changes, weeks before it becomes an expensive surprise. All of that knowledge lives in one file. Number 14. Build a Porsche ownership dashboard. The final and most underrated trick is not inside the car at all, it lives in your phone. Create one note, one spreadsheet or one folder and label it Porsche. Track your service dates, current mileage, tyre pressures, tyre tread depth, brake pad measurements, brake fluid dates, battery age, warranty end date, roadside assistance expiry, insurance renewal, alignment reports, oil top-ups, any fault codes that appear, unusual noises, receipts, paintwork history, modification records, and completed recall work. Why does this matter so much? A documented Porsche is easier to maintain, easier to diagnose when something goes wrong, easier to sell down the road, and genuinely more valuable to the next owner who eventually inherits it along with your records. It also means you stop relying on memory for details that actually matter, like exactly when the brake fluid was last changed or how old that battery really is. A proper ownership file is one of the most underrated upgrades you can make to any Porsche, and it costs you nothing but a few honest minutes to set up properly. A dead second key defeats the whole point. Number 13. Keep the second key alive. Every Porsche owner's second key ends up sitting in a drawer for years, completely forgotten. Then the main key battery dies, the key gets lost, or it takes damage, and suddenly the spare does not work either because nobody ever checked it. Every 6 months, test both keys, replace the batteries as needed, keep the spare stored somewhere safe, never leave both keys inside the car at once, and keep the spare away from moisture and extreme heat. If your Porsche uses a digital key on your phone, make sure your physical key still works too, because technology is excellent right up until your phone battery dies, your device gets lost, or a service goes down at the worst possible moment. The best Porsche owners always have a genuine backup plan, not just a backup key sitting untested in a drawer somewhere. Storage mistakes cost you before the next drive. Number 12. Check the car before you walk away from it. This is a non-electronic trick and it can save serious frustration down the line. Before leaving your Porsche parked for more than a week or two, check the battery condition, remove any unnecessary USB accessories, make sure every light is actually off, confirm the car is locked, and store the key well away from the vehicle itself. Check your tyre pressures, clean any bird droppings or tree sap off the paint before it bakes in, and never leave food inside the cabin. Use a proper battery maintainer if your manual recommends one for your model. For electric Porsches specifically, Porsche recommends storing the vehicle at roughly 20 to 50% state of charge if it will sit for more than 2 weeks, ideally somewhere with moderate temperatures. The trick here is pure prevention. A dead battery, a flat-spotted tyre, contaminated paint, or a drained EV battery is entirely avoidable with a 5-minute check before you walk away. Emergencies never wait for a good moment. Number 11. Learn your one-touch emergency functions. Every Porsche owner should know exactly where these functions live before an actual emergency forces them to go looking. Hazard lights, central locking, child locks, the manual door unlock method, the manual bonnet or luggage compartment release, the emergency key blade hidden inside your fob, the tow eye location, your tyre sealant kit or spare wheel equipment, a warning triangle where fitted, a first aid kit where fitted, battery jumpstart terminals, and the charging cable release for EV and hybrid models. The trick is finding every single one of these before you are stranded at night, in the rain, with a dead key fob battery and zero patience left for guesswork. Porsche designs vary meaningfully between a 911, a Macan, a Cayenne, a Taycan, and older generations. So confirm the exact location for your specific model rather than assuming it matches a video you watched about a completely different car. Let me say one thing, and then I will not bring it up again. I have gathered these secrets and much more in a book over at theporschegeek.com. If you want it, it is in the comments and on the right side of the screen. That is all. Let us go further with the video. Number 10. Schedule service before the warning appears. Most drivers wait for the service reminder to actually light up before they act. Smart Porsche owners schedule service before the car ever becomes urgent about it. The My Porsche app can be used to request a service appointment directly, and the process typically includes selecting your vehicle, opening vehicle details, choosing request appointment, selecting a Porsche center, entering your current mileage, and specifying the service type you need. This matters because Porsche service departments get genuinely busy, especially before holiday periods, before track season opens, or during the seasonal wheel change rush. Use the app or your own records from the ownership dashboard to plan ahead for annual servicing, brake fluid changes, tires, seasonal wheel swaps, inspection dates, warranty repairs, recall work, battery checks before long-term storage, and any track day preparation you have planned. The real secret here is not the app itself. It is simply avoiding last-minute maintenance scrambles entirely. Good assistants work with you, not against you. Number 9. Customize your driver assistance settings. Modern Porsches carry multiple driver assistance features, and most owners never actually customize a single one of them. Depending on your model, you may be able to adjust these settings through the PCM under menus such as Vehicle and then Assistance, though the exact menu path varies somewhat between models like the Cayenne Electric and others. Potential settings you can adjust include lane keeping behavior, lane change assistance, parking sensor sensitivity, distance warnings, speed warnings, traffic sign recognition, adaptive cruise preferences, driver alertness warnings, and parking camera behavior. The pro tip here is not to blindly switch every safety system off. Instead, understand exactly what each feature does, learn when it activates, adjust the warning volume or intervention level where Porsche actually allows it, and always keep critical safety systems active unless you have a legitimate, legal reason to change something. Recheck all of this after any software update, a battery replacement, or setting up a new driver profile, because any of those 3 events can quietly reset your careful preferences back to a generic factory default without ever telling you. The manual you never open holds every answer. Number 8. Search the PCM manual instead of the internet. This sounds obvious, but it is genuinely one of the most powerful Porsche ownership tricks available to you. Your Porsche's digital owner's manual can be accessed directly through the PCM on many models, usually under a driver's manual tile or within the vehicle menu, and Porsche also provides digital manual access through the My Porsche app and online. That means the next time you see an unfamiliar setting, you do not need to search vague forums or sit through a 25-minute video from someone driving a completely different model year than yours. Search the manual directly using keywords like comfort access, tire pressure, vehicle locking, digital key, front axle lift, garage door opener, battery, park assist, sport chrono, driver profile, towing, or tire replacement. This is the real 99% trick hiding in plain sight. Your Porsche already contains a complete answer database built specifically for your exact car, and almost nobody ever opens it. Full hands, full trunk, zero problem. Number 7. Open the tailgate with your foot. If you own a compatible Porsche SUV, this is one of the single best daily use tricks on this entire list. Certain models with comfort access can open or close the tailgate using a simple foot gesture near the rear sensor area. And Porsche's own guidance for models like the Macan Electric specifies the key must be nearby within roughly 75 centimeters, with the feature activated in the PCM under Vehicle Settings, Vehicle Locking Systems, and Comfort Opening Tailgate. This is perfect the moment your hands are full of shopping bags, you are loading luggage for a trip, you are carrying a child seat, it is raining, or you simply have something heavy to load without setting it down first. The trick is making a deliberate kick-like motion below the sensor area and then stepping back cleanly rather than waving your foot randomly under the bumper for 30 seconds hoping something happens. Always confirm there is enough clearance behind the vehicle before the tailgate swings open. Your phone can park the car for you. Number 6. Try Remote Park Assist. For compatible Taycan models, Remote Park Assist is one of the most genuinely impressive Porsche features that almost no owner ever tries. Porsche says the system allows suitable Taycan models to remotely maneuver into or out of appropriate parallel and perpendicular parking spaces, helping considerably with narrow driveways and tight garages, all monitored directly through the My Porsche app. The feature requires you to stay within roughly 5 meters of the vehicle while operating it through your smartphone. This becomes incredibly useful if your garage is too narrow to comfortably open the door once you have parked, if you regularly deal with tight parking spaces, or if you need to carefully reposition the car in a confined space. But remote never means unsupervised. Porsche explicitly states the driver must monitor the maneuver constantly and that the function carries real system limitations. This is not an excuse to stop paying attention. You remain fully responsible for the car, the space around it, pedestrians, pets, walls, curbs, and every other vehicle nearby. Check the car remotely before you worry. Number 5. Use My Porsche as a remote security check. The My Porsche app can do far more than sit on your phone as a digital brochure. On supported cars, Porsche Connect remote services can let you retrieve vehicle information and operate selected functions remotely, as long as the car is properly linked to a Porsche ID and remote services are active on your account. Build this into a genuine habit. When you park, lock the car, walk away, then open the My Porsche app, check the lock status if your vehicle supports it, and confirm location, charging status, or general vehicle information where it is available to you. This becomes especially valuable if you regularly park in public garages, travel frequently, own more than one Porsche, share the vehicle with family, leave the car parked for extended stretches, or use valet parking often. Just remember that functions vary considerably by region, model year, subscription level, and which services you have actually activated, so confirm what your specific car supports before relying on it. Get this step wrong and nothing else works. Number 4. Link your Porsche ID correctly. Many owners create a Porsche ID and then never fully link it to their actual vehicle, then wonder later why My Porsche services, driver profiles, remote functions, and app information simply refuse to work. You can link your Porsche ID through the PCM by opening Apps, selecting Porsche ID settings, entering the pairing code shown on screen, or using the Home menu to log in and link a new Porsche ID directly. This single step is the foundation underneath nearly every connected feature this entire video has covered. Once properly linked, your Porsche can support vehicle status checks, remote locking and unlocking, location services, climate control functions, charging information, service information, navigation preferences, Porsche Connect apps, and digital key functions on compatible cars. For remote services specifically, Porsche requires the vehicle to be linked to your Porsche ID, an active Connect subscription where applicable, and remote access authorization that may need to be granted separately. Do all of this at home with good internet, not standing beside the car in an airport parking garage with no signal, trying to figure out why the app cannot find your vehicle. One car should never mean one identity. Number 3. Give every driver their own profile. Here is a Porsche trick that can genuinely prevent a surprising number of household arguments. On supported Porsche Connect systems, you can add a secondary user, and Porsche says that secondary user can access activated Connect services, including remote services and car security functions, while also creating their own personal settings like radio favorites and navigation preferences. Instead of sharing one single Porsche ID, one seat setting, one navigation history, and one media account between two people, set up genuinely separate profiles for everyone who drives the car. That means your seat position stays exactly yours, your mirror settings stay yours, your favorite stations stay yours, your navigation favorites stay organized the way you left them, your spouse or family member still gets approved remote functions of their own, and you can remove their access entirely later if you sell the car or simply stop sharing it. This secondary user setup is added through My Porsche under Vehicle Management, and it matters most in a Cayenne, Macan, Panamera or Taycan, the models most likely to be shared across an entire family. Comfort access works before you reach the door. Number 2. Master Walk Away, Locking and Approach Unlocking. This pair of settings becomes genuinely addictive once you start using them together. On compatible models with comfort access properly configured, your Porsche can lock itself the moment you walk away and unlock itself as you approach without you ever touching a button. Porsche's official guidance describes the menu path as Vehicle Settings, then Vehicle Locking System, where compatible cars can enable lock automatically when leaving alongside unlock automatically on approach. Picture parking at a shopping centre with bags in both hands. Instead of digging into your pocket for the key, the car simply unlocks as you walk up and locks itself again the moment you walk away. It solves that horrible mid-dinner thought of wondering whether you actually locked the car. Test both settings at home first, confirm every door, the tailgate, the hood and every window are properly closed before trusting it, and learn your car's specific locking confirmation sound or mirror fold behaviour so you always know it worked. Never let this convenience become an excuse for carelessness, because it is a backup function, not a replacement for paying attention. Everything on this list leads to your phone. Number 1. Turn your phone into your Porsche key. The single most valuable Porsche trick on this entire list is the digital key, and it is more useful than it first sounds. On compatible newer models, Porsche Digital Key lets you use a compatible iPhone, Apple Watch, Samsung phone or Google phone to unlock, lock and start the vehicle, with the physical key staying in your pocket or bag entirely once everything is set up correctly. Think about going for a run without wanting to carry a bulky key, or heading to the beach, the gym, or an event where travelling light actually matters. Setup generally starts inside the My Porsche app, where you create the digital key, follow the pairing steps, and complete the process through your phone's wallet system. But here is the real hidden trick most owners miss entirely. Do not treat this as just a backup key. Treat it as a controlled access key. Porsche allows a digital key to be shared with up to 7 additional people or devices, with different permission levels available depending on your system, meaning you can grant someone full access to unlock and drive, or something far more limited like locking and unlocking only. That is genuinely useful for family members, a spouse or partner, a trusted friend, a valet situation, or anyone who simply needs to retrieve something from the car without driving it anywhere. Only ever share access with people you truly trust, and remove that access the moment you no longer need it. A digital key is dramatically easier to revoke than a physical one ever was, and that alone makes it the smartest security upgrade sitting unused in most Porsches right now, waiting for an owner who finally opens the right menu.